New at 10 o'clock, 3 children gone and survivors still recovering tonight.
Nearly 2 weeks after a devastating apartment fire in Southeast Austin, we're learning about the young victims and the family left behind. Thanks so much for joining us for KVUE News at 10. I'm Quita Culpepper.
And I'm Mark Mullins. 2 sisters and their brother died when flames spread through their family's apartment. The fire happened at an apartment complex on Burleson Road on March 11th. Tonight, KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez has more about the victims and the questions that remain.
A family's life turned upside down after their 3 children died in a tragic apartment fire in Southeast Austin. As some of the family comes to terms with what happened March 11th, they're hoping to do what they can so this doesn't happen to anyone else.
The pieces are in place for the kind of recovery that needs to happen, and hopefully that will transpire while we're finding out why this happened and figuring out how we can prevent it happening.
Attorney Matthew Graham, representing the Lucero family, says the mother and 3-year-old daughter are still in the hospital. But the father, Jeremy Lucero, finally got out this week. He suffered 50% of burns to his body, according to Graham.
The path to recovery for Jeremy and Samantha and their baby involves getting out of the hospital, worrying about their health, having a place to live when they are released from the hospital, being able to get back to their lives, such as they are.
Graham says they'll have their experts come here to conduct their inspections and evaluations of the apartment unit to find out the origin of the flames. He believes they'll be able to determine what caused the fire.
The fire tore through the family's unit as they were sleeping. Graham says the father woke up to the smell of smoke and felt the ground burning.
Jeremy was unable to get the family out of the unit, and he lost consciousness somewhere in there and woke to find out that 3 of his children had passed in the incident, and that his wife, Samantha, who he's been with since high school, was in critical condition at the hospital where she'd suffered burns to over 60% of her body.
Siblings Athena, Anaya, and Jeremy Jr. didn't make it. Athena and Anaya were part of the East Austin Sports Association, where they and the Lucero family were honored with a vigil.
The Lucero family has lost everything, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take work, and it's going to take patience to get back some semblance of a real, natural, normal life.
As they try to do that, Graham says they will work until the family gets some closure and peace. In Southeast Austin, Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.
And Austin fire officials say there wasn't enough evidence to determine an official cause of that fire. However, they are still investigating. We did reach out to see if smoke alarms in the apartment had gone off during this incident. And we were told all the apartments not affected and examined had working smoke detectors, and both police and fire crews who responded that night reported hearing them when they got there.